HasuObs really has to make some more Void Rays and some Immortals indeed to counter those Thors. Void Rays will be able to kill off Thors once charged up very fast, but 3 Thors is a lot to fight up against. 3 Stalkers, 2 Void Rays moving out again, trying to do some harass in this base. Jinro able to see this with his sensor tower up. 1 Marine getting sniped down. Stalkers going to retreat because 4 Thors in play for Jinro is very much, and I think Ops really has to add a lot to his army to fight off against this. Twilight Council, Twilight Council now coming in for Ops will probably get that Stalker blink ability to blink into Jinro's base, trying to snipe down this expansion, getting off EMP on those Immortals. Very good by Jinro. Jinro sitting on 4 Thors now, able to kill off those Void Rays fairly easy, while this army from HasuObs retreats. Both players massing up quite the same amount of army, while Ops is boosting himself ahead on income now with the clear probe advantage. As we look at the units lost, Jinro lost way more units than HasuObs, but HasuObs lost more high-tech units, so Jinro in the favor here. And as we look at the spendings, we see HasuObs spent more on his army, while Jinro spent more in technology. Both players quite evening up in economy, even though HasuObs has more of an income for almost the entire game. Stargate not producing anything at the moment, but we have a Templar icon. Yes, a Templar. Templar archives with researching Storm at the moment. An Immortal, also more Immortals being built, and High Templars now being summoned in. Void Rays still patrolling around the Terran base, trying to get out of this sensor tower range, while Jinro is building a starport at the back here, trying to snipe down this tower. Jinro reacting very fast by repairing this tower immediately. And both players macroing up quite an army. Hellions now joining in the mix to counter those Zealots. And I'm not sure how effective those High Templars will be against those Thors. They will be able to snipe out the half of their hit points with that feedback. Also able to kill off those ghosts with feedback. Blink coming in as I expected, and also Jinro now also going for more of an air army. Banshees coming in, joining the mix. And as we look at the units composition, both players sitting on a fair mixture of units. Ops here with 10 Zealots, 6 Immortals, 2 Void Rays and 7 Stalkers. Oh, and 4 High Templars. While Jinro is having 10 Hellions, 5 Thors, 1 Banshee with more coming in, 1 Viking, and we have a small Hellion harass coming on here. This big army able to kill off 5 Hellions here, some more Marines and some more Ghosts for Jinro. So we have a very diverse army for both players, ready for a big clash or some small harass by little groups of units like those Hellions. Ops now opting for that third base. Jinro able to scan this, and Observer just chilling outside of the range of Jinro. Cloaking now coming in for the Ghosts. No nukes are here at the moment, but both players macroing up quite an army. Barracks checking out for that expansion here, while pylons are being placed on all the other expansions for Hasu, while another group of Hellions moves out to try and get off some more harass, probably try and sneak past, is able to spot part of this army over here, and will be able to sneak by. Will those Hellions be effective? One Stalker being here, the army is being trained by being pulled back while this first cannon morphs in. Really bad timing. Blinking Stalkers able to get off, cut on this Hellions, and the Hellions are being killed off perfectly by Obs. Getting that probes away, getting those photon cannons up at the right time, and Jinro is really on the back foot here as we look at units lost, because he lost so many units to those strange harasses, taking down this pylon because he wants to get another expansion up, knowing that there is an expansion at the bottom. Obs now opting for a 4th expansion, and as we look army wise, Jinro is just a bit ahead with 7 Thors, some more and some other units in his unit composition. 4 Banshees now also being brought, because this is such a ground heavy army. Stalkers really have to focus on shooting down those Banshees, while a big group of High Templars is in the army of Obs, so he will be able to get off lots of feedback and storms. Now killing off this 1 turret, EMP going off on this army of HasuObs, and as we look at the storms now being used on those Hylians, feedback being used on those Taurs, storms going off on those Taurs too, and HasuObs is able to march through Jinro's army quite good, making great use of all his units. Archons now being warped in for Obs, killing off those Thors, blinking in with those Stalkers. HasuObs bringing a lot of SCVs in the fight, and as we look at the worker count, HasuObs Jinro is falling behind here. Another storm getting off on all those SCVs, the last Thor getting taken down, and as we look at, and HasuObs really marching over Jinro's army. Jinro GG's out, and HasuObs takes